what's going on? Thanks a lot for checking us out on Spreaker, Spotify, and the iHeartRadio app. Rizzo from the Rizzo and Jeff Show. If you haven't, check out our Facebook by searching at Rizzo and Jeff. Also,
you can also pull your pants off if you would like. And if you wear underwear, that's a problem with us. We don't like that. So any cocks out works perfectly for us, okay? So thank you.
Thank you, and also you can subscribe to our Patreon, Venmo, and Cash App. There you go. Cocks out, and thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, hello. I know this is kind of new. You've been away for so long, and you're back here in Rochester, Jeff.
Yeah, you really keep bringing this thing up like a vacation.
Yes, I'm jealous.
Going 5 hours to Philadelphia is not a vacation. It is a step away. I call that a step away. Just a step away. And I'm so sorry that you have suffered here in Rochester, New York, with intravenous drum needles, people that actively urinate and defecate
it's been bad.
In your presence. I apologize that has come your way.
Yeah.
And I think this morning, as I went out to get a haircut, as you can see, I got one for my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow.
We're gonna talk about it.
My birthday is tomorrow, so I said to myself, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I don't have a bunch of bucks,
right?
But let me go and just get a haircut.
Treat yourself.
Feel good about yourself.
Okay.
Right?
Did you go to the Sport Clips or?
Yeah. I went over to Supercuts.
Okay.
At the corners, right there in Brighton.
Okay.
Which is the place that we enjoyed the most
when
we first moved
we
here.
Loved Brighton.
Right. But as I walked out, right in front of me was the defecator.
The defecator.
And I sent you the video, and you were busy. You're in courts. Your life is it's a bonanza.
It is. It's always just crazy.
Right. But I showed you. I said, "This is the man. This is the defecator," and I wanted you to see that.
Okay.
And, so you saw the video.
Okay.
And what did you think about it, the video I sent to you?
Well, I will say this. I'm going to have to unplug. I think the mics aren't doing well here. But I thought that I was surprised because I knew who it was. It was somebody who we've had experience with, Jeff.
Okay. All right.
What wasn't it somebody? Didn't we have an experience at work?
Right. Now, as you step away here, all right.
There we go. Now it's all coming back. There we go. All right. There we go.
Yeah. So the man that I sent you on the video, the ultimate defecator in public.
Right.
He's the guy that leaves the dung.
Okay, yes, and this is the person who, for some reason, feels the need to take a shit on our building. It's not just, this is like his spot to take a shit.
Right. So today, as I was going out to get my haircut, I caught him, and he kind of got a little flustered.
Oh, did you say, hey, you are the notorious Clinton Avenue defecator?
Well, no, I didn't give him that prestige.
Okay.
But as I walked up, he kind of knew that I was behind him.
Now, let me ask you, before we talk, because, again, your birthday is tomorrow, and as people join on, and again, our number's right there. You could give us a call if you want to wish Jeff happy birthday. Also, we have our Patreon. We have, Venmo, Cash App. I think we're close to something, though, Jeff, and, I hate to say it, we're going to be boppity-bopping our fat asses out of here pretty soon, and I'm excited.
Bopping our fat asses out of here.
We're going to be boppity-bopping our fat asses out of here pretty soon.
Okay. Well, look, I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to is that you have a couple of people who love what they do for a living.
Yep.
Live it, breathe it, care about it.
Yep.
And people appreciate it.
Yeah. So
I think that there's other people that hear that, see it, understand it, and they're invested. And it's exciting to know that they are.
I wish we could say more right now, but we can't. So let's do this. I put Jeff is back at his birthday, so let's do reflections on 42 years of life. And listen, Rochester can miss us. I'll miss certain things, but
spit it out.
All right, I'll miss very little. I'll miss you. Okay, I'll miss you.
Well, you suffered through the. You really suffered through the garbage plates.
I did. The garbage plates were just the worst.
Let's just talk reality.
I didn't get it. I still don't get it. I think it sucks. I do.
Okay.
I think they suck.
Well, what I found out about the garbage place is that you didn't have to have the pump opens and the.
Yeah,
and the,
but even
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Right. So like where we're from.
Yeah, a cheesesteak or
where
something.
Where we're from is that then we'll get we'll put some I don't know some stuffed shells together, right? Things of that nature, right? And we make it. It's like one thing, and then you could decide if you want like some spicy sausage or whatever it might be.
Right.
But then when you throw it all together, and there's mayonnaise and all kinds of things, it's a lot. It's like a combination of things.
Well, the thing is, the garbage plate is too much. You can't have cold stuff with hot stuff. And now listen, our journey is going to go on. I can tell you the truth. I'm sorry, it sucks. There hasn't been one. It sucks. It sucks.
And the one thing, and what I wanted to find is the good za spot.
It's been hard.
Like a pizza spot, right? So, it's been a difficult thing. And then they tried to sell us on...
Salvatore's?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Square Pizza. We went to Detroit. We've had
How about this? Sell my ass.
Yeah. Sell my ass.
Right.
Speaking of your ass, thanks a lot for tuning in. Make sure you're sharing. You check out the links. We got Patreon. You could really help us out. Severance is over. But Jeff is turning 42 tomorrow.
42.
And I thought reflections on 42 years of life. Let's reflect.
Okay.
42 years.
All right.
How you feeling? It's not like a big birthday. It's not 40. It's not 45. It's not 50. But it's still a birthday nonetheless. How you feeling?
Sure. There's days I feel tired. There's days that I feel, am I finished in the business? Right? You kind of get that. Yeah. And what do I have left to give to the radio business? I'm 42 now. Am I running out of gas? Do I have it? I mean, do the people amongst believe in me anymore at 42? You're younger.
I am.
So you still got a lot. And I did a lot more, honestly, and this is no insult to you, but I did a lot more in my younger ages, running through, like, kind of the major markets and a bunch of things, so.
Well, yeah, I've always done mornings. You've done different day parts.
Right, so do people care? Do they believe in me anymore? I run through a lot of those things, of course, and I hit 42, and I go, Christ, man. It's like I'm 4 years before retirement?
Or sooner, hopefully.
Right. So what do I got left? I don't know.
Yeah, but as it comes, I mean, are you one of those people who gets bummed out for their birthday? Like, are you one of how some people got? Listen, we're not going to be doing this at 76, no. Sean. No. 42 is young. But no, we're not going to be doing this at 76, okay?
Hey, Sean, our daddies did very well, and we're set up pretty well.
Yeah, we just want to have fun.
Right. Am I one of those people that get bummed? No, I don't get bummed.
You know how some people get sad for their birthday and you go, oh, God, I'm getting older. Because you theoretically are a middle-aged man. You are.
Okay.
I mean, has that sunk in? Is it a mindset for you? Is it how do you feel?
I mean, what are you asking? Do I need a colonoscopy?
I'm asking if you're are you at the point where you're like, it's time to get my ass checked? It's time to,
I gotta tell you, I went to the doctor. I'm a little fat. Let's be honest. I'm a little fat. The doctor said, "Could you lose a couple of pounds?"
But
he checked all my numbers. Everything was good. Cholesterol a little high. I could, but that is what it is.
But you don't feel, I guess with me, and I'll say, and maybe it's just because of what we do. Like, I'm like, okay, man, it's time. 35, time to grow up. 34, time to grow up. And it's like
you're just creating situations for yourself, which you need to stop doing. Why do you have to have a milestone?
Why? Because didn't you think when you started, I'll give you an example. I'll say this. I always said to myself, by 40, I'm going to be here. By 30, I'm going to be here. And it's like life just blows by, and you're like, what the fuck just happened, man?
Well, by 30, I had pretty much accomplished everything that I had thought of what it would be in the radio business, right?
Right.
So I never had this big dream of being Howard Stern or anything of that nature.
Right.
And so I had made a ton of money. I went to Detroit. Dude, come on. I was making six figures. I was fine there, right? So it's like, now, kind of for me, as we put this all together and I think it's going to wind up being in a good space.
I agree.
That I think for me, it's kind of more of a how can I explain it?
A labor of love, is it what you're saying?
Yeah, labor of love, more fun for me, and then it's more fun for me to watch you be great at it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Because I kind of get for so many years.
So is it like you're tired, or just like it's like you just okay?
No, I have a ton of energy, and I'll keep going, and it's all good, and. The next place we're going to go to,
it's going to be so fun.
Yeah, and I think
I can't wait.
And I think here's the problem: is them sitting there in a round table, going, "Are we sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Do you think that's what it is?
110%.
Okay.
110%.
So you think it's more like, do you think they could be? Because I will say this: I saw them listening to some of our audio, and they were looking for the more serious shit. Like, why do people think we can't be serious? If you listen to us, you know that we can.
Yeah, dude. I literally one of the Stuff a Bus, which was a big thing that everybody does.
Right.
Which was a creation of ours, with Mikey and Bob and Tic Tac way back
when you started.
Right.
When you started.
And everybody stole it because it was so successful.
Right. And that's where you stuff a bus with toys for kids, for people who don't know.
Right.
But go ahead.
So that was the creation, the idea of it, and it worked out very well. But those things, and then what I brought up to you, I told you not forgotten.
Yeah.
Which is a great idea that I would like to do. We just got to figure out how to make it work. But Not Forgotten is a charity that I would like to create, which helps out, soldiers and people that, living on the streets and things of that nature.
I think because and it was inspired by Daddy Jeff, but I think there are a lot of forgotten people, whether it's veterans or domestic abuse and I think it is cool, but I think that I guess I'm looking at it like, as your birthday comes around, like a whole other year in the sun, like it just doesn't feel like you're 42, it doesn't feel like, not that I'm old at all, but I just,
really?
You know what I mean? I don't know. Do you feel 42? I feel like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I gotta tell you something there, you silly son of a bitch. It feels like I'm 42.
Okay, so when does that hump happen? Because I know you got the hip shit. I know you go to the doctor for that shit. Like, you have physical, this, that, and the third. When do you hit the hump? Because I haven't hit the hump yet. I haven't humped it.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Well, look, I think it's different for everybody.
Okay.
I think for me that I hosted all the nightclubs. You did a lot of morning show stuff.
Right? Yeah.
For me, it kind of changed probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so like late 30s, like 38, 37.
Yeah, it's kind of where we kind of came crashing down. I didn't expect it.
So but was it like you woke up one day and you're like, shit, I'm so tired?
Yep. And I said, I don't want to walk out one more day into one more club and see one more human being. So
if you never hosted a nightclub again, you'd be totally fine with that?
I would never even do it, to even think about it.
Yeah, I see. Well, I wonder if, at our next job, they're going to have us do that. But I would think with a morning show, you know what I mean?
You could pay me any amount of money to do anything. But
yeah, that's true.
At the end of the day, I don't think that that's what makes great radio.
I agree with that. And I think I've been listening to a lot of radio at this place that we're probably going to be at. We are going to be at, I think, and just other things. And I listen and I say to myself, my God. And I was looking at some of the stuff that we did, and just, it makes me crazy, I think, sometimes to watch some of this shit as Jeff's birthday. And by the way, you can send Jeff a birthday gift by subscribing to Patreon or sending us stars or doing whatever. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah. There were a lot of misses this week in radio. And I paid some attention to it. And there were just some misses where you could have gotten these guests on. And even right here at Radio 95.1, right? And I love Wheeze. And
nice guy.
But I think there were misses where they could have had the guests that they talked about, like the viral stories.
Yeah.
And they could have had them on.
But it's hard to do that.
It's not. It's not if you put the work into it.
Okay, that's what I mean. And it's hard to. Well, here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. One of the last shows we did was where we had that woman who was suckered for $100,000, and you had to the two hardest guests. I remember her and then the pig guy. Like you had to reach out, but then it's like you reach out to this person, to this person, to this person, and you finally like found the guy. But it took forever for you to do it. Just like the pig person, we had to call like 17 friggin' universities.
Well, look, it's when
Right.
you get all the information, right?
Right.
Think about every story.
Right.
We all read it. You get up in the morning.
Right.
You're making your cup of joe. You're watching CNN, whatever you're watching.
Right.
You see the stories, right? So how do I get to the next level of making that story great for people to be interested to listen to me on the radio, right?
Okay.
And that's how I think about it. So I got up every morning, and I said, here was the story. How does it get great to make Rochester care? And how does it make it great?
How does it make it to that next level?
The next level. And that's what I always do.
Now, we're having like a little birthday thing. We're doing reflections with Jeff on 42 years of life. Do you know what time you were born by chance? Like, were you born in the morning, in the afternoon? Do you even know?
6:05 p.m.
6:05 p.m.
On Saturday.
Okay. And
My mom,
1981, the first year of the Reagan presidency.
My mom was watching the A-Team.
Okay.
While she gave, I came out of her pussy.
Okay. Were you at an at-home birth or the hospital?
I was a quickie.
Oh, you were a quickie.
I was a quickie.
Okay. All right. So you were ready to go.
And then, it's so funny as I got older.
Okay.
5, 6, 7. What I really enjoyed was laying in the bed and watching WCW Saturday Night Wrestling.
Was that on the TBS Superstation?
It was Superstation. It was
Okay.
6:05.
6:05. That's right. Everything on the fives.
But before that,
right.
Before that silly guy, it was we kind of watched Airwolf.
Okay.
Airwolf came on at 4:05. 18 was 5:05.
Okay.
WCW Saturday Night was 6:05.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is from 42-year-old. I don't remember this. I don't remember all these fun stuff. I remember recess.
Because you weren't alive.
I was not.
Right.
This was a good question. And you know what? Maybe we could answer this because we tried. Somebody said, how really, honestly, close were you to O.J. Simpson?
Oh, man.
I am telling you. You have no idea.
Like, our hands shaking.
Yeah.
We were that close.
And there was one time where it was like, we don't know, like, if that's a good look for the company. Then they had to ask the lawyers and everything was fine. And then his guy, Ron.
I was starting, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's it.
Yeah.
Rizzo was talking to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking to his guys.
Yep.
I was getting pissed off because I thought he was taking advantage, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Ron.
I was telling you to tell him, hey, here's the deal, dude. You either fucking come on or
Right.
no.
Right.
And you were just trying to play it cool with
I was trying.
Come on, let's be honest, murderer.
Yeah.
The guy absolutely cut his wife's head off.
And poor Ron Goldman.
And Goldman didn't make it.
He just was bringing glasses home.
So he wanted to come on.
Yeah.
We were extremely close.
Yeah.
We almost had him. I mean, we went up to our boss's office and we're like, dude.
We had a meeting about it.
We were like,
yeah.
So how do we go through this?
Yeah.
We're going to have OJ come on.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be pissed off with us. So
Yeah.
we have OJ.
But every one of you friggin' people would have listened.
Right. So we had to go through all those things.
What we were going to right.
Are you guys going to kill us anymore? You already killed us.
They asked the lawyers. And what's up, Joanne? What's up, Leonard? Here's the thing. Jeff's birthday tomorrow. We're just kind of having a chat, just checking in. Jeff getting back from the family vacay. For those of you who are watching, some links are up. We have Patreon, Venmo, PayPal, anything to help us out, keep the content local. Also, if you want to send Jeff a birthday gift, maybe some stars, some kisses.
How about you send cash for my birthday?
Yeah. Listen, you can do whatever.
That's all I want. Cash for my birthday.
All right, put it for Jeff's for Cheese birthday. All right, there's links up here on the video. We were just talking about when you were born, and then we started getting into the OJ thing, and it was crazy because I finally got on the phone with Ron. His name's Ron Daniels, his guy.
Sure.
I get one time, and he says,
we almost had him. You had a conversation with him, And we were legitimately so close. We talked about it on the radio, and people were getting fired up. And we were just about a blink away. And to the next day, he was going to come on, O.J. Simpson, and then he bailed.
It would have been the biggest thing that happened in this town radio-wise in 20 years. I'm going to tell you this. He did say after he bailed that one day, and I was pissed, because we were promising, we were talking about it, that when and if the Bills made the AFC Championship game,
Chokars,
he would come on.
He would come on.
And I have the email saying it. His name is Ron Daniel. Like I have his personal Yahoo email. Yeah. And they choked. And you would think with DeMar Hamlin and everything that happened, they wouldn't friggin' do that.
Now you got Kissy Boo. Josh, he's out there kissing.
Yeah, out there kissing.
Being a lover. You know what Jalen Hurts is doing? Working like an animal.
Yep.
Well, you got Kissy Boy in Mexico, living it up, being a.
Do you think he's trying to settle down, or do you think he's just playing? Josh Allen.
Well, I think the better thing for him would be to settle down.
Yeah, I agree.
It didn't work out. I always told you for years it'd be better for you.
Yep.
Obviously, it's starting to work out.
You're
not smoking. You're feeling better.
I'm not smoking, right? I have one cigarette that I have smoked twice today, and I've put it out. Like, I can't even stand the taste of a cigarette anymore.
You could eat a salad. But, at the end of the day, all of it,
Listen, we could all eat a salad, but here's the thing. I'm giving up one thing at a time. And that's the one thing I worry about. It's like, if I quit smoking, am I going to turn into a Bajagaloop? Am I going to have tits swinging from left to right? I don't want the tits.
Who cares? It doesn't make a difference, because you have a woman that would suck your tits.
I got to be honest with you. She's into a lot of stuff. I don't know if she's into the big man tits.
Oh, she's a freaking dude.
Well, I mean, she's an adventurous lass, but I don't know if me rolling in with big tits.
So you come and you flop them. She's going, I don't want to do these floppies.
I don't think she's in on the floppies. The Madden curse, let's hope he's injury free.
I know.
That's
the
thing,
and that's the thing. Look, you got that bullshit is over. You show up.
Yeah.
You have the best wide receiver in football.
I agree.
You throw the football to him and you get it done. It's it. This is going to be a bad bet. Look, the Chiefs are just too good. And Andy Reid
is it that, or is it Patrick? Because Josh Allen just didn't want it. He can't win the big game because of an elbow, but he went out there, he throws baseball, swings golf club, and parties in Mexico.
Hits a home run, a softball home run. You saw that too, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing. Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, they don't do that shit.
You probably didn't see this.
Okay.
Didn't see this.
Oh shit! Thank you, Kim. Birthday stars for Jeff. That was nice.
So thank you, sweetheart. So the owner of the 76ers, who owns the Fanatics, had a white party. Okay.
Yes.
He had a white party. You saw that, Josh Harris,
like Donovan McNabb used to do. Right.
So everybody went to this party. All these celebrities, all of them showed up. Your boy here from the Buffalo Bills showed up.
Okay.
You name it, everybody was there.
Big time. Okay.
You got just pick the celebrity. It was it. All the football players, all the NBA players, all the baseball players. Guess who didn't show up to that party? And you know that they own the 76ers. Guess who didn't show up to it?
Was it Embiid?
No, he showed up.
Oh, okay, good.
Guess Harden showed up.
Harden showed up.
Guess who didn't?
Jalen Hurts. Because he's out there busting his ass, isn't he? I'll tell you what, and I'm not saying that he, as of right now, he is, but I think he's got the potential to be almost, because Patrick Mahomes is generational talent, but almost a Patrick Mahomes. I think he's going to be better than Josh Allen. I do.
Nevertheless. So, look.
I do.
At the end of the day, we just got to worry about the fact that we have to get up every morning.
Yep.
Be safe.
Yep.
And know that we have something that we could possibly sell that I'm looking at over here.
Oh, absolutely. We have a lot of, as a matter of fact, and we were also thinking about doing a, what's it called, Jeff? I was thinking about doing when we leave a Rizzo and Jeff goodbye party, maybe a pool party, something you guys come, we can do help us with,
before we go, I'm thinking about
Oh, thanks for the stars. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a Rizzo and Jeff auction tomorrow.
An auction?
As we begin to auction off. And if you could just help me in that closet there, I have wrestling figures that are from 1980.
Oh, shit.
So maybe we can begin to auction stuff off.
Okay.
And have a good time. There you go.
Maybe like auction some of the shit. Like we
we
can't
can't
get rid of
take
Rosie. We can't get rid of Rosie.
That's a lie.
I can't get rid of Rosie.
We can give Rosie.
The Grimace floats. Well, somebody wants to throw us a couple $100 for those.
I got one in the box. You know I have one.
Oh, you do have one.
I have one unpacked, ready to go. Grimace float.
You do.
Free. Somebody could take it.
I wouldn't say free. That's all.
Okay,
We're trying to make a few bucks.
Maybe $100.
Yeah, I mean, but so you think like a Rizzo and Jeff like auction? Like, well, what about like our OG Natty Daddies, like our Rosie dolls? Like, we got all kinds of shit.
You know, I bet you that Grimace float get us a couple of Fazoo.
People are really in on the Grimmy floats. Yeah, and we
you know what? Maybe tomorrow we'll do an auction, and I'll pull up some stuff, and then if you could help me out there, I have 80s wrestling figures. We can go in there.
Yeah.
There's a guy that actually wanted to purchase them. We could possibly do that, and then they're worth some money.
Yeah,
we have some good stuff.
Yeah, we got shower beer holders. 4 bags of cans, champion. Listen, I will say this: DM the page because I do have somebody to have you give cans to. Really good person situation. It's helping out a kid, so DM the page. But
hey, Mikey, do you want these 80s wrestling figures? $100.
Dude, they're like legit ones from. It's funny. Did we ever tell
the Animal Steel, all kinds of stuff? We got them from Canada.
We got them from Canada. Jeff and I, when we were in Detroit, we went over to a pawn store with our friend.
You went over there.
With Jammy. I was there with Jammy.
Yeah. And they said, oh, I love,
I love their Aunt Busha. He enjoyed the show.
Loved the show.
He loved the show.
Said, take them.
And yeah, because he was like $5 a figure. And I'm like, $5? What the fuck? And then he's like, oh yeah you're on that show, and he said take them.
But it's like Tito Santana.
Yeah,
there's some good wrestling figures there. George the Animal Steel.
Yeah,
like there's good one. Bruno Sammartino. Like there's really
who's
good
the
ones
one
there.
that your dog who passed away ate?
My dog
had a problem.
Jersey. Ate Tito Santana.
They have Tito
and I guess
fucking
he was
problem.
a Republican that just didn't like you crossing the border.
Right.
And that's how it works out. So he chewed him to death.
Jersey killed him.
And I laid out 5 of the figures, and then he just zeroed in on Tito Santana.
Yeah, he really had a problem. And for those of you just tuning in, it's Jeff's birthday tomorrow. We just wanted to check in, chat for a couple minutes. I appreciate the people who sent some stars. We're close to being able to. You can't withdraw. Facebook's weird, but the stars do help. So every little bit helps. You can also click one of the links to subscribe to our Patreon.
How many stars are we in?
To be able to withdraw?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right, this is a good question because I sent. Hold on. It's a good question. Let's see. Hold on. I think there we go. Business. We got to go to the business suite because we're businessy and official. Do you have El Matador? Do you have El Matador? That wrestler?
No, I don't. No, that's Tito Santana. No, I don't. But I do have him as an actual wrestler figure. But these, Mikey, I'm talking to you, are the old 80s ones, but I do have El Matador Tito Santana. I do have him, actually. I have Bret Hart. I have Ric Flair. I have the Undertaker. I have 2 Undertakers.
Wow.
Yeah, I got a lot. I got some good money wrestling figures, man.
But I guess my thought is though there's got to be some studio decoration like Baby Bop. I can't get rid of the Bop. I can't get rid of the Row.
Well, you gotta understand that Paul gave this to us as a gift. And our gift is to give it to somebody else who's going to care and appreciate it.
Do you think that you're not leaving this town without coming to Palmyra with that Grimace float? Joanne, listen, I when we get the call that's going to probably come in about 2 weeks, I'm going to get out of here fast, but I would like to maybe have a party where we say it'll be exclusive. Maybe it's like, we charge people a couple bucks to come, but I want to have a party and just shake ass. I just want to shake ass with the Rochesterians one more time.
Yeah, good. Oh, that sounds good. So let me know when you get there.
What?
That sounds annoying.
You don't
I
think
don't want to shake ass.
you don't want to shake ass?
I'm gonna pass on the shake ass.
Well, and here's the other thing. I wanted to bring this up. When you were, and people have said this, it was on the Patreon that I put it, but a lot of shit when you're not around goes wrong. And just in the week that you were gone on vacation with your family, there was murder, there was needles, there was sleeping people, there was shitting, it was a really dangerous week that you rolled out. And I wonder, maybe there's a little bit of safety.
No,
you bring safety.
I don't bring it
to Rochester.
No, well, I saw it this morning. A lot of it. It's called Summertime in Rochester, and people are just out. They're free, and they're taking their cocks out. They're urinating. They're defecating, and that's just the city.
I thank you very much again for the stars. Can I just say this though, and I'll be honest. We did a video, and because the sound was all fucked up, nobody really saw it, but a lot of people are watching this, and I appreciate that. I saw a penis that to me was just a monstrosity.
Why? Because it was a black penis?
No, because it was a big penis. So because he pulled it out right in front of me while Baby Hands was in the car, and he just pulled it out and smiled because he knew what he had. He knew he had a Chico stick. Okay. He knew it.
Well, that doesn't mean that Baby Hands wants a big penis.
No, but
they hurt a little bit when they're too big.
Well, see, and that's what she said. But I'm saying just to have the confidence, I guess that's where I was confused. It's not about it's like to have the confidence to whip it out like that in the middle of the friggin' street. It's ridiculous.
You haven't gotten over this whip out.
I haven't.
This has been going on for 2 days now.
And if you haven't seen, because I know maybe Joanne, you should check it out. It's on the Patreon. I put a picture and a video of the whip out. You could see it. I'm telling you, it was stunning.
So what?
But what kind of confidence? Well, you need confidence. You even said when you were on vacation, you're like, you wouldn't even pop your top at the beach, let alone whip out your wang.
That's nothing to do with whipping out a big black dong. I mean, it just, he whipped it out. It is what it is. We understand what it's about. It doesn't mean that every girl wants to be penetrated with 10 inches.
But the point is that when I saw that, I just was like, how brazen of you. Like, how
good for him.
Yeah, but like you said at the beginning of this video, the person who shits on the building. You found the shitter.
I sent you a video of the shitter.
You did, and I saw it. Wouldn't you, if you walked out to them spreading cheek and doing that, wouldn't you say, hey, wait a minute, dude?
Sure, and I'm seeing Baby Hands jumping on this now, and she's trying to just convince you that everything's okay. And I know she's coming in and she's trying to justify it, and I get it, I understand. But she'll tell you, like, when she saw that thing flop out, she's probably like, no, come on.
That's too much.
Too much. And what
she said.
Right. So it comes in, it fills the gap, but at the end of the day, where's the love?
That's it. Well, and she said above average is a place to be, but that's too big.
Where's the love?
Not the ouch factor. Mikey says, you don't really want to leave Rochester. He's getting that vibe. You would like to speak on that on your birthday broadcast?
Who said that?
A champion.
How about you listen up here, champion? Before I walk out of this place.
Oh, man.
Before I walk out of here, I have one goal.
Me too.
And that's me and you wrestling.
Oh, Jesus.
And you know it, and I know it. And I might limp into that wrestling match. But before I walk out of here, at 42 years old, me and you, and here's the deal. I don't just want a match, Mikey Champion. I want a death match.
Remember, that's Rizzo and Jeff Show on all platforms. You could also find us on Threads, Patreon, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Help keep content local. And thanks a lot for checking us out.